Reese, Reese, how are we? Is it working? Is it coming? How are we? Is it working? Is it coming through all right? I can't tell because my phone's lagging for some reason. Hey Dan, how we doing? Outside guys just in the shed, making some legs. Door is wide, making some legs. Door is wide open. Just heating up the mould. How we doing, buddy? Live chat. How is everyone? Can you hear me? At the moment, I've got the blowtorch just heating up the mould. How is everyone? Mr. Glover, getting there, buddy, getting there. Just making some legs. Attempting. It's been a while. Just putting some heat into the mould. Where are you heading tomorrow, Reese? Let's heat up this pan as well. Yeah, I should be back out Saturday. I'll see what I can do, Reese. What time are you down? How's everyone doing, Paul? Right, I need to see something. Excuse me, guys, 2 seconds. These cables are pulling you down. Right, that's better. Okay. Oof, I haven't done this for a while. Let's line you up here. Let's get you behind there. Is that better, guys? I can see you now. Ugh. I've had a temporary crown put there. I've got to go back on the 16th to have a full crown put in, and I've had a fill-in put in there. So yeah, it's been an interesting and I've been to the hospital for x-rays, so it's been an interesting day. Connor, how are we doing, buddy? Oh, I won't be able to make that one, Reese. The baby's back to school tomorrow. There's crunchies in the tackle box, which is right behind me, Reese. How's things, Connor? Where's my tin snips? Well, there we are, guys. 6-ounce lead. Ready to go. Yeah, we're getting there slowly, guys. We're getting there slowly. That doesn't mean you can't bring me crunchies. Come on now, guys, have a word with Owen and Reese and Chris. Just because they're going on diets. Don't mean the Scottmeister's got to go on one. My diet is see it and eat it. So is anybody else live, guys? Barry, how we doing, buddy? Who we got? Chloe. Hey, darling. So before I come live, guys, I smelted down some lead that I picked up on the weekend. As you know, I like to make little cookies into my lead. It makes it easier just to put a piece of that in. Takes a couple of minutes to melt down. There's no messing around. Awesome Fisherman, Jamie B, Mr. Walkley, Paul. All this door is completely open. So all this black that you can see, that is the door completely open. I got my gloves, glasses. Emily, how are we, darling? Have I missed anybody? Yeah, as I said, it's not yet Owen. I've got 5, 6 and 7s. Now guys, that's the 6-ounce breakaway distance leads. Yeah, as I said, Mr. Walkley, all this, as you can see, is completely open and ventilated for that reason. I wasn't going to risk it with my chest either, Paul. Heating my spoon back up, guys. Saturday, Jamie. Saturday night club match. Coppet Hall. Believe it or not, that'll be the first time I fished since the 4th of December due to this illness. Yeah, I am Awesome Fisherman. 6-ounce distance, breakaway distance legs. When I can get hold of some lead, I prefer to make my own. Saves a little bit of money. I've invested in the equipment thanks to donations to the channel. So I've been able to purchase the molds and stuff because they're not the cheapest of things. I believe the 6-ounce, the molds for these are about 54, 55 quid for a mold. So no, I haven't. Chris, MK1, how we doing? Emily, Jamie B, Mr. Walkley. You know me, Reese. Same as well, buddy. What's the weather where you guys are? Like, blowing. So if you can hear some noise, guys, I said I have got the door open for some ventilation, but it's blowing down West Wales. As Mr. Walkley will know, he lives here. Carl Page, how we doing, buddy? As said, guys, sorry that it's taken so long to get alive. As you all know, I come down with that flu virus that's been going around, and boy did it hit me full six. I've been, well, as Paul Walkley and Paul Glover will tell you, I've been ill. I'm just on the tail end of it now. Yeah, I did see about it, Carl. Lloydie, hope you get well soon as well, buddy. So there's a lot of it going around. It's hitting people for six. I said my boy come home from school with it. That hit me for six. My wife come down with it. Luckily they didn't have it too bad. But, I think you'll like it, Paul. I use braid for my match fishing now as well. I've got the Surf Blaster 3. I've upgraded to that one. I've still used the BlackRock Renaissance ZT4 200. Yes, Reese. We've used hermit crab down at Hakin as well. Collected it actually off that beach and then gone and used it. So what's everyone been up to? As I said, I haven't been able. I bought 20 for £8. They're not bad baked. Not bad baked, to be honest. But saying that, 20 for £8. I think a sack is about 30 quid, and I think there's about 50 to 60. So that's not bad, Reese. Tell you what, that satisfaction, guys, of producing your own legs. It is a good feeling. So guys, what do you prefer when you make your legs then? Do you prefer the short loops or the long loops? What's your preferences, guys? I'm making 6-ounce legs. They're breakaway distance ones. So these are the breakaway distance legs with 6 ounces. Oops, sorry, there we are. They're an amazing lead. Eventually, I've got a couple of different, I've got 2 different 6-ounce leg moulds. I've got, actually saying that, I may have a 4-ounce leg mould here, Reese. Paul, can you remember what size leg moulds it was that you give to me? Paul Walkley. Jamie Murray, how are we doing? Shaky Blakey, how's things, buddy? The door is fully open by here, so I've got plenty of ventilation in the shed. So we're being safe. We got gloves on. I said gloves were donated by Peter G. Thank you very much, Peter. They get used, as you can see. Still hop through them. So have many of you been out fishing? We're going to try to catch back up, get some more videos coming out, get some more lives coming to you guys this year, health-wise permitting. Said we are out Saturday night with the club. So more than likely that will be a video. That was a bad pour for some reason. Plenty of heat in the mould. Bit more heat back into the mould then. What happened, Reese? What's up with that QP stuff? I've not had an issue with it. But look at the ASSO protector. That's what I use. I'm itching, Jamie. As I said, I've not fished, what, that's nearly 6 weeks now. So sorry we missed it, Emily. Happy birthday for Monday. So what's everyone's targets this year then, guys? set ourselves targets this year. Don't push yourself, Lloydie, if you're not 100%, mate. Nothing worse being stuck out in that weather. November, innit, Paul? Good luck with that one, Gareth. Rather you than me, because I've got a fear of... Where is it? It's fear of free falling. Oh, good luck for that one. Yeah, I got a fear of sudden drops. It's about the only fear I do have. Strange, isn't it? I'm not afraid of heights, it's just I'm afraid of sudden drops, free falling, things that are out of my control, if that makes sense. So sorry guy, I didn't see, is there anybody else live tonight? Or I literally haven't looked, I was just in the shed sorting some bits and bobs out and I thought, let's try it. Because I'm free falling. If anybody's in Reese's, say hi for me. I didn't realise he was live. I said I've been up the shed. I said I've smelted a load of these little cookies down, which is what I like to do. So what I've done, guys, just a little muffin tray or small Yorkshire pudding tray. I smelt all my lead into this, so then it gives me my little cookies. It saves me folding lead up, melting it, waiting for it, folding it, melting it. I can take 80% of the slag out of this, and then it's just the odd leftover little bit of slag, skim off the top and just melt the cookies down. It's neater as well, I find. So Reese has bought himself a new boat then, guys. He's on the phone to me, very excited about it. Let's hope he has better luck with this one. Done so far. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we've made 6 ounces up so far. That replaces the 10 that went to Mr. Glover, that you'll still have when I see him in November. And what I like about the distance leads, hole there, so the pin sits there and it's actually trapped and it can't go anywhere. You won't lose any because you won't have fished. So far, guys, for the giveaway, we have 54 entries. Thought we would have had a few more by now, but hey-o. More of a chance for other people to win it, I suppose, if it doesn't go up in any more numbers. Martin Jones, how we doing, buddy? Believe it or not, I've actually got a camping stove ready, a proper camping stove. I just need to get hold of a valve for it. Well, an adapter and a hose pipe adapter. And a hose pipe, but obviously I need a longer hose pipe. To be able to reach from the bottom and up. I'll show you it now. So we got, it's brand new, I bought it brand new. I've had it in a box waiting to use it. As you can see, the cold weather has got to it. But this was brand new. It's a Kingfisher Leisure, a double burner. So I've got a full bottle of blue, bottle ready. As you can see guys, brand new, even still got the paperwork. As you can see guys, brand new, even still got the paperwork. But I just need to get hold of the actuator and the pipe for it. So I've got the full bottle of blue gas to go with it that I was given. At the moment I got a little stove just down to my left. So it's done me proud. I've made, well, I'd probably say 150 leads or so, 200 leads with it. So as I said, it runs off the little canisters. So if I can get two there, I can keep one with a different weight ounce mould. So there's the 5 ounce moulds. Sorted out, ladies, it's getting cool. That stove's got an electric ignition on it. I said the camping stove that I've got down there is brand new. It's never been used. I bought it, I put it aside, ready to get an actuator and a hose for it. I just never got around to it. So now I've pulled it out, it's up the shed ready. It'll give me the incentive. I'll go on Amazon now after this, or eBay, and I'll order one, have it sent to the house. Then I've got a room where I can drill a hole through the bench, have it going straight into the cook stove, make life a little bit easier I suppose. I'll order it all as a package on Amazon. It'll arrive tomorrow or the day after. You can order it with all the fittings and everything ready to go. So And saying that, I think I've actually got the clamps here for it. So if you do hear that bit of wind noise, guys, it's just because I said I do have ventilation. The door is wide open. So I'm safe. Ish. So is there any kind of leads that you prefer? The what is it, the DCBs are there, DCAs? Oh, I said I'm using the breakaway distance leads here. I've got the dumpy ones here. Yeah, the DCA leads. That's the 5 ounce, I believe. No, that's the 7. But I'm going to be changing these ones out, and I'm going to go to the the breakaways, the distance ones, because that's what I prefer. I said I've got the 6 ounce dumpies. Yeah, they're 6, the CJTs. So I've got those as well here. Breakaways, distance leads. So how many of you make your own leads then? Is there something you guys do or would like to learn or are interested in doing? Getting warm. Hot, hot, hot. Spicy. Oh, excuse me. The only thing that annoys me is trying to pull these out all the time. They're a pain in the... about 15, maybe 20. I say probably close to 15 because obviously I'm doing them singly. Normally I'd have two setups. I'd have a 6 and a 7 going, but because I want to I want to upgrade it to this model, the DCA 7-ounce leads instead of the DCAs. So I want to go to the breakaway distance on 7 instead of the DCA 7s and 5s. I don't mind paying a little bit over the odds on some lead prices, but when you see people putting them up on eBay at like £2-3 a kilo, I'm not paying that. That's silly money when it's only 120 in the scrappy. Let's just get into the scrapyard. So I had a little deal. I offloaded one of the fishing rods, the Ron Thompson accelerator. I don't use it, no point in having it. So I am Andy. I'm making the 6-ounce breakaway distance leads. So I'll show you one now when it's finished. I'll quickly bend one out and show you how I do mine. I said Paul knows how I do them because he's had some off me. So when I finish, guys, let's turn this off, blinding you. When I finish, that's how my leads look. So they're the 6-ounce breakaway distance. I also make the 7-ounce in the DCAs. I've got the 6-ounce CJTs, and I've got the 5-ounce DCAs as well. But as I said, I'm converting it all over eventually. They're not cheap. As I said, they're about 55 quid a mould. Well, what I done, I sold a Ron Thompson rod for a certain amount of money and about 5 kilos of lead, 4 kilos of lead. So that's given me enough lead to be able to make up and stock up my bits and bobs. I said it is cheaper to make your own, but to start off, unless you've got someone who's giving it to you or you can get it cheap, buying the equipment to get yourself going, there's your cost. I said you can do it cheap like I've done. I've got a little camping stove down by there. They're 15 quid. Buying your gas, they do become a little bit pricey, but because it's winter months at the moment, I'm picking my canisters up £1 a bottle, so that's not too bad. I said I have got a big bottle ready to go into the cooking stove, but it's the moulds that are the expensive part. If you can get them second hand and you can get them cheap enough, it's not too bad, but expensive. The grip wires I use are the 1.5 gauge, so they're a lot stronger wire. That's the problem, Andy. All the lads who make leads around here, they get there first, and when they've been with a certain person for a while, they get first dabs on it. So Anthony, how are we doing, buddy? So what I normally do, I come in the shed, having a session. If I've got some lead, I'll make up a batch of 20 or 30 each leads. They last me a while. Most of the time is the reason that I need more is because I help others out with them and I sell them on cheap to friends. Yeah, but you were making them in the kitchen, Paul. I'm at my little shed, my little cave. It is, Lloyd. Yes, I said, if you think about it, you can pick your, depending on what molds you go for. I said this mold, that's 55 quid. The DCAs, they're about 30 to 35 quid. They're about 30, 35 quid as well for the 6 ounce. The 7 ounce, I think they were £37. But the DCAs, the breakaway distance ones, which are the ones I prefer, I said they're 54 quid. So, I said you buy a 5, 6, 7 of there, and there's, what, 150, 165 quid there alone. I take it you hit the wrong button there, Paul. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you've got the time and you can get the lead cheap enough. At the end of the day, you've got to get the lead cheap enough to be able to do it, because there's no point paying over the odds to make them and you're paying silly money that people are asking for lead. As I said, some people around here, they're asking for £2.50, £3 a kilo, and that's scrap lead. Well, it says that you've timed Lloydie out, Paul. Lloyd's Fishing UK was timed out with Paul Walkley for 300 seconds. Sorry, Lloydie, accident. Well, yeah, see if I can get you off here a second. That's what I've made so far. So yeah, we've got a good little score so far. So yeah, you can knock a good fair few of these out once you get a routine going with them. So we've probably knocked a good 20 odd leads up in what, an hour? So you could probably get a lot more than that done than what I've got done, but as I said, I'm having a chat with you guys as well. But if you're at home and you've got your own little routine set up, said an hour you can knock out 20-30 leads. I think by the time you work out all your costs, lead, gas, your bit of time, wires, rollers, I think one of those roughly costs about 90 pence. give or take. So, yeah. Fishaholic, how we doing? She's in bed with the baby. This is my time to come down. As I said, first time I've been up the shed in months. As I said, I normally make a batch of like 30 of each, 35, 36, 30. The Walkley wants anything, I'll sort it out because he looks after me. Same to 6, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 19 already. It is you, Paul. It is you. I don't know if you can hear it, guys, but yeah, we're getting it as well. We've had it on and off all day. It's been non-stop. The 20. I said, guys, I do apologise. This weather is playing havoc. I can't even get Wi-Fi out of the garden. So, anybody know of a good Wi-Fi extender that I could try to put in the shed? I'm open to suggestions. It's bad up in Haverfordwest, as I said. I don't know if you're picking up the noise that's in the shed, but my homemade shed is holding this tail that I think Pembrokeshire has had to throw at it so far. Not bad for a cowboy builder. Right here, which will do the job. I got some other snips. Bit of heat to them. Oh, let's turn that off. Sorry guys, it's in your face. And I found all the gauges then. We got 20 making. We got 20 making. So at the end of the day, you think a 6-ounce breakaway distance lead is about £2.80 in the shop. So if you work that out, 280 times 20. You saved a lot of money. Yep, don't get me wrong, I've had to pay out to get the lead and buy the equipment and all that, but in the long run, you do save a lot of money, guys. Yeah, no worries, Paul. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. I'll speak to you later. That's all I'm doing, guys, then. Just coming in as close to the lead, snipping off the excess. That goes back into the melting pot. And there's a 6-ounce lead. So, at the end of the day, as I said, I'm not a professional lead maker. I do this as a side hobby. It saves me a couple of quid on leads. As I said, if you go to the tackle shop and buy the breakaway distance leads, I believe they're about £2.80 a lead. So it becomes an expensive hobby that way. And that's Mr. Walkley knows, anytime he wants any, I'm happy to help him out. Normally, if Paul gets hold of some lead as well, I'll make a load and we do half and half. Or whenever he needs some, he just gives me a message and I'll drop him a couple around. Well, I said, if you work out roughly about 260 to 280 in the tackle shop for breakaway distance, 20 ton. Even if you work it out at 350, that's 60, 70 quid worth of leads I've just made. It's worth doing it, guys. You just got to get the time and the equipment for it. But as I said, they're about 55 quid. The DCAs, I think they're about, that's a 7-ounce, that's about 37. I believe 5 ounces about either 30 or 35 quid. As I said, that's the CJTs, they're about 35 quid. So yeah, it's all about saving a bit of money as and when you can, guys. It's right. I'm going to leave that there. That's enough Lead's made for me. Let that cool down. I'll tell you what, should we start wiring them up? Remember I put my box now. There we are. My lead making box. Well, I say my lead and rig making box, I should say. They're the 1.5 gauge. I think. Where aren't they? There we are, they're the Dumpy Distance Roller 6 ounce. That was those ones. Where have I put all the gauges then? I bought a load of them. I know where they are. Oh, yeah, they're in the other shed. Oh well. Because these are the 1.2, sorry. I've got the 1.2 gauge and I got the 1.5 gauge. So we won't be making them up tonight because they're in the other shed. Oh. Yeah, good night, Anthony. I'll be back. I'm going to go get the gauges from the other shed. There we are, guys. We're back. There's the other bits and bobs of leads that I've made on my last out into the shed. Yeah, these are the gauges I use. They're the 1.5 stainless steel. That's all you do, guys, is find your hole, gauge it. That's about right, I'd say. Oh, spot on. Up. Take your rollers. You can do different colours for different sizes. I just went with the black. Pop them in. Another gauge. Oof, that wind is picking up now, guys. Gauge it. Hakan, how we doing, buddy? Just made up another batch of leads. Another 26 ounces. And there we are, guys. That's a homemade 6-ounce lead from scratch to from start to finish. So, yeah, I'll see you Saturday, Paul. You haven't lost them already, Hakan. As I said, that's 6-ounce lead. So I make them in batches of about 30. So there's a batch of leads that I've made previously. We got 7 ounces, 6 ounces, 5 ounces. The weather down here at the moment, Hakan, is shocking, buddy. It's playing up with the signal big time. I do apologise about that. And for some reason, that's not charging my phone's not been charging. Yeah, it's blowing its rear end off and rain nearly non-stop down here. As I said, for some reason it won't allow me any Wi-Fi up in the shed, so I've got to look at a Wi-Fi extender for the shed, see if I can pick up the house Wi-Fi. For some reason it's not at the moment. As I said, they're 1.5 7-inch stainless steel. That's all you do is bend it back to there. Again, the same, bend it back. On go your rollers. And there you go. I said you can take some elastic and tie them on like that. Yeah, it makes life a lot easier. As I say, I do apologise, it's the internet connection that's given the bad picture. Let's see if I can alter that picture a second. Let's swap it that way. See if it makes any difference when it turns back. No, still looks crap, doesn't it? But what's the time now? 11:15. Is Reese and the gang still alive? They normally go in for a while. MLW Fishing Man, how we doing, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Said we've just been making some homemade leads, 6-ounce breakaway distance ones. Just finishing a couple off. So save a lot of money by making them yourself. A heck of a lot of money after you've done your outlay. They're not cheap to get going. If you know someone who can get you some cheap lead, a roofer or someone, your main outlay is buying your molds. I think about 200 wires is about 15 quid, give or take, something like that. And then you can buy another, I said 100 loops for about 7-8 quid. You buy your rollers, they're about 350 for 200. As I said, it's just push up. You've got a natural line in your weight, so just push to that line. As I said, once you've got to that, then when you get to the mark, you can pull them out and you can adjust your wires accordingly. As I said, you can just bend them out there like that then, and they're ready to go. But as I said, I would advise, guys, don't bother going for the... That's the 1.2 gauge, that's the 1.5 gauge. You can tell the difference straight away, looking down the camera at them. They do the job, but they're very flimsy. These take a little bit longer to bend out, and they don't tend to kink off as much. So I would advise, if you're gonna go down that route of doing your own, pay that little bit extra and get the 1.5 gauge. It's personal opinion. How did you find those leads, Hakan? I said you'd be surprised how much you do. Yes, your outlay, first of all, depending on what size moulds you want to get, that's your money. I said these distance breakaways, they're 55 quid a mould. The DCAs are about 35 to 37 to 43, depending on what size you go for. The CJTs, they're about another 35, 40 quid, 45. I can't remember, I bought them a while ago, but I weren't a big fan of them. That's the DCA 7 ounce. So yeah, the prices all vary up and down depending on what you want to do. Saucepan, I bought off eBay, thick bottom base. That cost me 12 quid. Camping stove that I've got for there, that's 15 quid. The other one down there, I can't remember what I paid for that. That was about 30, 35 quid. I said, they're the 7 ounce, 1.5 gauge. And there's 250 I ordered at a time. They're about £15. As you can see, you order these as many as you want. I order them in, I think, 100 at a time. And they're about 6 quid, 7 quid for 100 of them. But depending on what size you want, you can go short link, you can go long link, you can even go as far, and you can order them with the bait connectors as well. So connect your hook there with your bait, cast out, hits it, pops it off. You can order them like that as well. So it all depends on what you want and what you prefer to use, to be honest. Like I said, you can buy them in hundreds. I think I bought maybe, there I bought 1,000 there. Don't know if you can see, it says 1,000 on the bag. I bought 1,000 of those that time, and I bought 250 in that time. You can get them in blue, yellow, green, red, black. Hence I got them in yellow there and black. So yeah, it all depends on what you want and what you want to do. Saturday next for me, Craig. We got a club match. That'll be the first time I fished in 6 weeks. Don't forget, get yourself a spoon to take your dross off. Your dross, if you're new to lead making, guys, that's the waste that's on top of the lead, so that's the dirt and the impurities, slag, dross, whatever you want to call it. Well, we got a club match on Saturday, 2 till 9. Oh, 3:15 till 9, so There's 20 in with Reese. Excuse me. Your channel. I'll come back to you guys now. Oh, it's getting warm in here, and I said, guys, I've had ventilation all night. That's the doorway to the shed. Now you see me. Peekaboo. So I've been safe. I said I've had gloves on. I've got some glasses to protect the eyes. They're my normal glasses, but they'll still do the job. Pot has been in the corner. Plenty of ventilation. And I've got gloves there. As I said, I've got a spoon to take any dross away. Well, we got gusts of 50 to 60 mile an hour apparently on Saturday, Hakan, so should be interesting. It's Coppet Hall, so you got chance of flounder, dogs, bass, possibly get a ray off there, huss, so a few different species to pick out. Yeah, so I've got about 36 ounce, about 35 ounce and about 37 ounce as well. So I got a nice mixture of leads for different marks I want to do. I've got another tub full of leads down there. 3 ounce and 4 ounce leads. So yeah, good selection of leads for different venues and marks. Yep, get well soon, Lloydie. I'll catch you later, buddy. Give or take. Is it actually charging now? Doesn't make sense sometimes. It's been on charge all night, and then all of a sudden it dropped down to 10%. It's been plugged in, and now it recharges. Are you on nights again tonight, Hakan? Perfect. Don't have to use your hands, guys. These do actually come with tools, bending tools, but I'm too lazy to just go and pick them out. So it's kebab time then, Hakan. Or are you still on your diet? that exclusive diet that you do. How's the New Year's resolution going? I won't be talk about that one, Hakan. Mr. Jarvis, how are we, my friend? Is that honest report, Hakan? Is being good as none or good as just the odd one or two here and there? I said, once you start going, you get into a routine and you get through them really easily. How you doing, Richard? I said, Rich, we've just been making some 6-ounce distance breakaways. I'm just wiring them up now. I said, if you do hear any of the wind noise, I do apologise. It's blowing its rear end off here in West Wales. So I've made 26-ounce breakaways. They're the distance leads. So that's what they look like when they're bent out. So we've had an afternoon, an evening I should say, in the shed doing these. Reese Jones, how we doing, buddy? Getting better, Richard. Still got that cough, but it's not as bad as it has been. I had a course of antibiotics. They've given me a new inhaler, so I've got 2 inhalers for my asthma now. So I've got one I've got to take twice in the morning, and then I've got one that I take throughout the day if needed. How's things going over on Reese's channel, Rich? Seeing he's got a few in. Got 20 in last time I looked. What have we been going? An hour and 53. Excuse me, I do apologise. Bob, how are we, my friend? I said, guys, the giveaway, we've got 54 entries so far. So we'll give it another week maybe. And then we'll look at doing the draw. As I've said, what I'll do, the night before, I'll put up a community post saying that I'm doing the draw the next day, and as terms and conditions of the giveaway, as I've said in the video, you have to be in the live for the draw. So theoretically, you're more than welcome, Reese. Theoretically, when I do the draw, we should have a minimum of 54 people in there. As we got 54 entries. So we will see on the night. I said, that's what the channel is here for, Reese. It's here to help out others when I can and as I can. If that's with tips, hints, marks, bait ideas, how to make things, that's what the channel's about, buddy. I said tonight, we're making the 6-ounce breakaway distance leads. Well, we made them. We're just wiring them up now. So we've been out here 2 hours, nearly. I've been out here a bit longer because I was melting leads down first. As you know, guys, if you watch the how to make lead weights at home, I like to melt my leads down into little ingots. So I just drop that into the pan. They melt in seconds compared to waiting for a big, thick piece of lead to melt down. Good night, Rich. As I said, we're just wiring them up now, the grippers and the rollers. We've done about 15-ish. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we've got 5 left, so that's 15 we've done. As I said, depending on where you buy them, you're saving yourself anywhere from 280 to 350 a lead, apparently. Hopefully Saturday, Reese. We've got club back on Saturday. So if the weather holds off, hopefully that match goes ahead. I don't know if you can hear it, Bob, but it's blowing its tits off. It's been on and off torrential rain. I said I've got the door open, as you can see that gap by there is the entrance to the shed. But yeah, it's been blowing its rear end off all day. So yeah, as I said guys, I make the 5-ounce DCAs, the 7-ounce DCAs and the 6-ounce breakaways. But when I can afford it, I'm going to convert them all to the breakaways. I think they're a much better lead myself. I'm more confident with my casting with them. So I'm going to convert them all over. It's going to cost a couple of bob, but they'll be worth it in the end. Christ. First way, I'm trying to snip this 1.5mm gauge and I can't even cut it with snips. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, as I said, highly advise getting the 1.5 gauge. They're the 7-inch stainless steel. As you've seen guys, and I just put all my weight into trying to cut that. Yeah, we got about 50-60 mile an hour winds down here, Bob, at the moment. The door is only being held open because I've got my beach buggy trolley there with my box and a bucket full of lead holding that door open. Oh, Christ. Oh. Yeah, talk to you later, Hakan. I said, guys, I'll show you again. You've got a natural curve in the lead there. So take your wire and push to the natural curve. So your leads will crisscross your wires. Take your rollers, just roll them on, straight down. And in the leads, as you can see guys, there's natural grooves. When you snap them back on, they will clip into those grooves. As I said, there is a little pole that comes with these that when you slide it on, you slide it down and you just use that pole to bend it. It makes it a little bit easier. So up to the top of the lead, follow the natural bend around. Slip your rollers on. And there they are. Like I said, once you take it to the beach then, and you bend it out, that's what they'll look like. So we've got one more left. I lie, we've got 2 more left to do. says, don't know if you can hear that, guys. It is starting to pick up down here now. I said, all my bits and bobs that I get, guys, I get off eBay. I buy it in bulk. It keeps the costs down. It makes it cost effective. They're shipped to the house. Number 20. I said, once you start getting into a routine with them, you can smash them together really quickly. I said, they are marked, but if you want to colour coordinate them, you can buy the rollers in all different colours. I think they do them in black, blue, red, yellow, green. They're the colours that I know of. There may be a few different colours as well. But there we are. In that time, just having that chat with you guys, we've smashed up the 20 legs made and the rollers all wired and grips within 2 hours. No time's getting on, guys. We've got 6 of us left still in here. I do appreciate it. I say I know Reese is live as well. So I'll finish off up by here and I'll probably pop into Reese myself. And the best thing is, guys, if you get a defective leg or anything, you just re-smelt it. It takes seconds to do. It's quick, easy and as simple as that. So that's the bucket of them that I made up last time. About 65 leads there, 5 ounce, 7 ounce, 6 ounce. So they're the 7 ounce DCAs. I believe that's the 5 ounce. That's the 5 ounce DCAs. And that's, again, they're the 6 ounce with the long tails. So yeah, it depends what you want to make and what you want to do with them, guys. Options are endless. As I said, you've got several different types of loops you can go with. Do you want to stay live, guys, or do you all want to jump over and go and give Reese a visit? And I'll clean up by her and head in the house then. So I'll show you the little tool I was talking about now. That's the little wire that comes with it. So when you make the, when you say my thumb is where the lead is, that little tubing goes over it, and you can just bend it with that then. It saves you digging your thumbs in. But yeah, that's the little tool that comes with it. You get 2 different sizes in the kit, and as I said, they even come with instructions how to bend them and different ways to do it. Need to make up, and there we are. That's the dumpy 6 ounce leads that I do as well then, but I prefer the other ones. Oh, I need to tidy up the shed. We've still got 5 in here, guys. We've been can clean up, tidy up, pop over and say hello to Reese and his live. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully there'll be a video. So we'll call it there, guys. Pop over and see the dyslexic angler. He's live now. And then take the stuff down to the house and sort out. I said Happy New Year. Out. Peter Wilson, welcome, buddy. I said we've been making distance sleds. We've melted them, made them, wired, rollered,